Hello, I'm alone in Finland. This is EVE Online, and today we're just going to do a very quick one. This is an Anomic team mission for the Hawk. So all we have to do is we have the Hawk assault frigate and then two logistics frigates that are going to be repping it. So we need to set up our ship. I'm using the Nergal, and I'm using Hatless Gaming's unified fit, and for me it's just a case of clicking on whichever fitting and then hit fit ship and it'll throw the stuff together. I still have some mistakes in this, like for instance it's not loaded drones for this particular one. I also don't have any kinetic drones. I need to go and get some of them, but this is the same the rough idea. So we have two C-type kinetic armor hardeners. You can use core, but you can also use the other ones, and if you're buying this particular fit, so this is the fitting that we have here. It's on the EVE workbench. Some lovely person put it up there, and this has all of the fittings in it if you need to know. When you are buying this, have a look for equivalent. So for instance, Corelli A-type you can swap over to I can't remember, I think it's core. So some of the equivalent modules that have the same stats and the same resistance but different names would be cheaper, and I think in general I actually saved about 200 mil buying all of this, from 1.7 billion down to 1.5 billion for the full fit, just by swapping out some of the modules for the equivalents, because obviously a lot of people would just buy this, which will throw the price up. So all we do with this is we click onto the Hawk, and this will give us the fittings here, and from there I've just sort of saved everything into the game, so I've got them all named here and I know what I can do. And you can see there we have also a shopping list that has all of the stuff there if you want to buy it. So that link will be down in the description. Let's get on with the team. Undock. Okay, we're in system, we're heading towards the gate. So again, these fits that are on EVE Workbench, when you click on the individual fits, it will have the method below. So orbit one of the bantams at 2.5k, overheat to the web to catch the bantam, turn off the overheat once it's within 14k, and then shoot mystic and drones, repeat with the second bantam, and then repeat with the Hawk, but switch to occult to be able to kill it. You want to be doing the orbiting of the bantams to lower the DPS that's incoming from the Hawk. So let's run for it. Hardeners on. Take the gate, nice and simple, and then we will just overheat the web for the main bantam. Oh, I've got a good range on this. And then just to make it a bit easier to see, I'm just gonna target, orbit at 2.5k, prop mode on. Which one I'm heading for? That one. So this is the one. There we go. And we can turn that off, engage, throw the drones on. Whoa, that was a hit. And start the repel straight away. I do believe I'm cap stable. I'm not entirely sure, I didn't check that before. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, we're definitely stable. So that's it. Slow it down, slow us down. And we're tanking it absolutely fine. So just keeping an eye on the drones, making sure nobody yellow boxes it. Obviously the bantams are going to yellow box because they're actually repping the other, the Hawk. So we just have to, in general, keep an eye on what's going on. So we're watching our armor, we're watching their damage go down. Obviously the repels will switch active, so the second bantam will hit this first one, and it's getting a bit out of distance, but that should be okay. It's getting a fair way out of distance now, so I'm actually going to approach it directly, which might be a problem, but it should be okay. We seem to be tanking this absolutely fine. And remember, for me as well, I've actually got the armor repper implants in, so I am doing this with a set of low grade, I can't remember now. So there we go, we've webbed the second one, we are just going to orbit. Maintain that, and then once we get into 15, we are turning off the overheat. Oops, we lost it. Just going to reset for 2.5k. We are still doing damage, I just want to get a bit closer. So I'm actually going to overheat the prop mod. And we are just going to slide in a little bit. That should be us. All for the overheated modules. We're nice and close, we're maintaining. 12k heading in, and then there you go, the disintegrators. Pulling us down. So now we're swapping over to a cult. Orbiting 2.5k again. Oip, oip, oip. Drones are getting munched. That's why you need to pay attention to them. I was too busy looking at the what do you call it? Looking at my second screen for a second. So we lost 2 drones, but that's not too bad. Something to note in general, that's not the only mission I've seen that with, for the burner missions, where the main burner, once you pull any of the support, it will snap onto your drones, so you always have to keep an eye on that if you're doing it, and sometimes it's just a good idea to leave the drones out of it, especially when you're running an Nergal. It's an advantage that it just keeps spilling the damage. As you can see here, every time we cycle, we're upping the damage, and I think that's 20 cycles it increases for. So you want to maintain that no matter what. But that's it, we are just simple time to kill now. And that's the mission over. So just while I'm on that, here's the implants that I'm running, and I run these for every single setup, because this is my sort of unionized setup, where everything that I'm running the missions with the exception of one mission, one particular fit, is armor tanked. So let's just head and open this up. And somebody showed to me yesterday on on YouTubiness that if you hit open and then the second it opens you tap enter. Oh, there we go, instant loots. I didn't know that before, so that's a new one for me. So hopefully that's a little tip for peoples. So we're just heading back now. Nice and simple. An easy mission to do. Hope that's helpful. There will be a video up in a short time. It might be up if you've seen this a while after, where I'm talking about this sort of unionized fit that I'm putting together, which is essentially everything is armor tanked, and these same implants that I'm running with, it's about 1 billion in implants. That's the wrong one that I brought up. But we have the low grade ASCII plans, then we have just some other things that increase tracking and repair to make to give you a lot of sort of buffer when you're running the missions, just in case something happens. So this is sort of leading into this, and this is why I'm doing the individual burner mission, so that people can see the individual ones once the big video goes up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. If you are doing this sort of thing, remember to hop past player owned station on the way back, just to repair any of that damage, because it will save you having to do the actual repair in station and costing you ISK. It might not be much for some people, but hey, it's free, why not do it? Thank you, bye.